Hello viewers, you are watching Tales of Life in Dubai. My name is Shaban and today I have a special guest, Adam, who is working in Dubai and has worked for more than 5 years. Today he'll share with us his story, his tale of Dubai and the life in Dubai. But most importantly, we shall talk more about real estate, where to buy, how to buy, who can buy, and more of that in the video today. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't. Share the video so that people can get this information. Adam, please greet our audience.
Good afternoon, our viewers. It's now afternoon in Dubai, a bright day. My name is Adam Kampindi, a property consultant with A1 Properties, where we are right now. I've been in Dubai for over 8 years now, since 2012.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. I'm almost an albab here.
Because me, I'm just 7.5, so
yeah.
I'm close also.
Yeah, that's great. We're almost there. So I'm making 9 years actually. I'm making 9 years this year in September.
Okay.
So welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks so much. I'll start straight away with understanding. All these 8 years, have you been in only Dubai or you've worked in other Emirates?
Well, it's only Dubai. I've been in all the Emirates in UAE, the 7 Emirates. I've visited all of them. You know, I love traveling. I love exploration. So I've been in all the Emirates, but I've been working only in Dubai.
Yeah. And what made you to decide to come to Dubai and leave Uganda?
Well, I came to Dubai after my completion of my bachelor's degree in procurement and logistics from Islamic University in Uganda. I came to know Dubai through online. I came to read about it, about the life here, about how it has grown from rags to the cosmopolitan it is. I got hooked up. I said, why
This
not?
is where you are.
I said,
You need to be part of that.
I said I should be part of this
success
story, you know? So I was like, I should definitely move on and reach this country. But it was, how will I reach there?
So that's a big question. I'll ask you about
how will I go to Dubai? I asked myself, I started checking online, and I found out that companies bringing in people here to work in Dubai as employees. And I hooked up with many companies in Uganda. I found out a lot of them are not right companies.
They're not genuine companies.
They are not genuine companies. But I came through a company called Security Link, which directly interviewed us in Kampala. I came here as a security guard, by the way.
That's your first job?
That was my first job. So that's how I ended up here, and I really loved Dubai. When I saw it in photos, I was like, wow, this is very nice.
Yeah. and how many jobs have you done since you started with security and now you're a property consultant? How many jobs in between have you done?
Well, it is actually 3 jobs for the last 8 years. I'm a loyal employee.
Not going to change all the time.
See, it's maybe I've been choosing good companies, like better companies, and maybe it's because I'm a patient person and I really believe in myself. I believe that it's me to make a place good. So it's 3 jobs. My first job was security with Emirate Services. I worked there for 5 months actually. And then there was an internal vacancy for concierge. Concierge is a reception.
Like reception,
yeah.
On the
in either commercial tower or residential tower. In this case, it was a residential tower, and it was early 2013. That time they were graduating in my country, Uganda. My graduation was going on.
You didn't even attend your own graduation?
I didn't attend. My mom and dad went, and they wore the gold.
So they represented you?
They represented me, and it was April. I did interview, and I went through. I was very happy. I were 19 people. They wanted one person. I was the only person who went through.
But you know you're not alone. Even me for my master's,
they
The graduation was in January 2013 and I was in Dubai. So I did my graduation.
My goodness,
Just like
welcome.
me. Yeah, so you're not alone.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
great. That's really great. I did that, and then I worked in reception for 6 years in a residential building in downtown Dubai, where Burj Khalifa is. With Emir Properties, Emril as the facilities management, and then after that I moved on to A1 Properties. I've been here in 2 years now doing properties, only in downtown, where I worked as a receptionist.
Same community you're familiar
Same
with?
community I'm familiar with.
And how long do you intend to stay in Dubai, if I may ask?
Well, that's a very good question. because to be sincere, Dubai has become
Like
a home to me, a second home to me. It's a country it's a city actually, which has everything I need as a human being.
Peace and security.
It's peace, it's peaceful, you're treated well, and there are rules which really protect employees. So if you ask me that, I was telling my wife last time, just a few weeks ago, I told her I will be here for more 30 years.
Wow. It's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. 8 years are few for me.
So no plans to move to other countries? It's still the place for you now?
No, I love Dubai. I really love it. It's a country, it's a city which it's very interesting, it's very beautiful.
And
I
if
love
you
it.
compare working in Uganda and working in Dubai, you've never worked in Uganda, so you can't compare.
No, I've never worked in Dubai. I've done internship in Uganda, sorry. And I've not, but of course I have people working in Uganda, and I can compare from that experience of people working there. They can tell me stories, whatever happens in Uganda, and I can relate and see that here we have rules which protect employees.
Yes.
In Uganda, it's not implemented, to be sincere, at the moment.
The rules are there, but the
The implementation is weak. But
no enforcement.
No enforcement. In Dubai, the implementation is very strong. If at all you go against the rules, the government is swift. It comes in and it always protects employees, and they are always working hard to protect employees. New rules coming up. Now they are working on how to pay people. You cannot stay more than 2 months without paying an employee.
You have to live.
So, I mean, UAE to me, they care about employees, expatriates and citizens as well.
But through this journey of more than 8 years, have you found any challenges with the work, like major challenges which are not within work, but something outside work environment, but challenging you?
Environment. Well, I came here without any relative, no sister, no brother.
You were alone.
I was alone, nobody from my village. So imagine staying a country 5,000 kilometers away from your country, and you don't have these people. That time when I came, the people in my country, WhatsApp had just come.
Yes.
And
that was
WhatsApp
2012.
2012, 2013, that was WhatsApp time, and people had just gotten used to that. And connecting to my people back home was difficult. I missed home.
That's the biggest challenge for people working away from home. It's missing the family. You can't say on the weekend you'll go and meet them. It's that distance.
But imagine, since 2012 up to now, when I came here, there was only one guy who was also trying to find a job. He had been here for 1 year from my village.
So at least close to home, someone from close to home.
I know him, I know his family, I have known his family for long.
He became like a brother to you now.
So he became my brother. But now we are 25 from the same village.
Just gone.
In Uganda, in Mount Elgon. It's Kapchorwa. So deep village Kapchorwa, we have 12 people, 25 people right
here.
You
know directly.
I know them, I know their families. We grew up with most of them. So
at least now you have a community.
That's why I'm telling you, I feel like this now.
Now it's better than the way back then.
Yeah, better than way back. I can visit them on weekends. They always visit me, always go out. You know, there are a lot of things to do in Dubai.
I don't want to ask you your best job because it seems you're now doing your best job at the moment since you started. But what I want to know is how did you switch from the first jobs to coming to a property consultant? Did you have the qualifications? Did you have to study here to get into that business, or how was it?
Well, working as a property consultant, you need in Dubai, the real estate business is regulated by the government. That you cannot be an agent without RERA. It's Real Estate Regulatory Authority.
Yes.
RERA card, that was a license. And you have to do exams. You have to undergo school. You have to go through school. You have to do mock exams. Then you have to do a final exam. So
It's like
the
a
cut,
course.
yeah, it's a course. It's a professional course.
And how much does it cost?
Well, it costs 3,300. My company paid everything for me, so but it costs 3,300. That's like that's like 3.3 million Ghana shillings. So that one cost
How
that.
long was it?
It's a week. It's a week course.
But intensive course.
Intensive course the whole day. You don't live there. You study the whole day from morning to evening. It's an intensive course. And once you do this course, you get the cutoff point. By the way, is 86%.
86.
Getting below 86%, you fail. Then you have to.
There's no place for B. It has to be A.
No, it has to be A.
And then does it
Yeah.
expire? That license does it expire after some time, or it's a lifetime?
It's a lifetime license, but you need to renew it every year. Every year, it's a 1-year license. You renew this license every year. Without this license, you cannot do any property transaction. You cannot do, because even transactions selling a property here, you need to go through the Dubai Land Department, and you should have that broker card. With a broker card, you have your the registration number as a broker number.
And the government can track your transactions.
The government can track. If you go online, you will see how many sales transactions I did. Because the DLD knows.
Everything is recorded.
Under my name.
Wow.
Because it's me who drafts the memorandum of understanding. It's in my name and my company's name.
Okay.
So our company's name is like, so here you have to go. I did RERA in DRE. It's Dubai Real Estate Institute.
Okay.
So you do your studies from Dubai Real Estate Institute and you get a certificate and a license, and that license has to go through Dubai Police.
To check on your background.
Your background, because you're doing a job which includes massive investment. People are investing a lot of money in the country.
You want to make sure that
Billions of money, so you should not be a crook. Your criminal background should be ascertained. So the Dubai government should give you a letter of what? A certificate of good conduct. That one, after that is when the license will be issued to you, even after passing the exams.
That's intense.
Yeah.
If you can describe for us your typical day, like how do you wake up so early? Do you leave late, or how is your day?
As a property consultant, the day is not standard.
You don't have a standard day.
You don't have a standard day. You don't have a standard weekend. Okay, Friday I make it a weekend for myself. I always rest because that's the day I go for prayers. But
if you get a call, someone needs something,
yes,
you have to come.
Yeah, but as an agent, you really have to be like a serious one. You need to plan for your day. You need, like, I wake up depending on my appointments for the day. If I have appointments at 10, definitely I'll wake up much earlier. And when sometimes mostly I leave office at 10 in the night. Sometimes I leave much earlier. Sometimes I could be having a deal, I'm closing in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. I've ever done that. I've ever closed a deal at 2 a.m.
Because that's why
And I was in this office.
You can't relax if there's a chance.
Yeah, the person was coming, my client was coming from UK, and wanted to sign immediately and leaves the next day. So it's a globetrotter.
It's worth waiting.
Yeah, so it depends. Real estate is a job, it's an all-round job whenever you are.
If I may ask, who are your clients? Are these only billionaires, millionaires, or even a low-income earner like me can be your client, can purchase something in UAE?
For me, everyone is my client. Even a cleaner on the road is my client. The cleaner on the road.
But does market have something for low-income earners, budget property that you?
Yes, the government is working very, very, very tirelessly for the low-income earners. It has put up a regulation on land that developers, because here private individuals don't develop, it's developers.
Okay.
Yeah, as a company, you cannot just build a house in UAE. You need to go through, if it's your own, you need to go through a certain standard. There are standards. So developers now are being given incentives. If you build like affordable, people are earning like 5,000 above. That one we call that affordable housing. So if you construct affordable housing, you're given land at a certain discount, and you're given certain discounts and certain
incentives. Okay, because
yeah. So you find out that here in UAE, you can buy nowadays. There are over 15 years payment plan without going to the bank.
Okay, I want to talk about that. So
yes.
Even without a bank connected to you, you can have a mortgage of 15 years?
Yes, you can have it. No. You know there is a difference between payment plan and a mortgage.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
I'm
confusing the two.
Yeah, the two are totally different. With a mortgage, it's a loan. You go to the bank, it gives you for 10, 15 to 20 years. That's a mortgage. And then for payment plan, you totally don't need a mortgage.
Viewers, we shall go for a short break, and then when we come back, we shall have more about the property market in Dubai. Thank you. Welcome back to our show as we have more information about the property market in Dubai. We left off at the point of the regulations that are helping Dubai come up with more affordable property. And you say there's a lot of incentives to the developers to put on the market affordable property for everyone to have a house or to buy with their affordable payment plans. So an affordable plan would mean like how much would someone pay on down payment?
Well, it depends. Like certain developers will give you example. You want to buy a studio in a certain area like JVC, which mostly it's like 300,000 dirham, which is like $100,000 to be sincere, or $90,000. You want to buy it. Remember, we are only dealing with freehold property.
Okay.
Leasehold property, most people, most experts don't buy leasehold, which is 99 years. And leasehold property is extremely limited nowadays. Because there's no market.
There's no market. Now it's
the government has brought freehold where you can own your property for life.
Who goes for lease?
Who will go for lease, brother? True. You own the property, and then the property is being passed on to your generation, your kids, your grandkids can still own that property. So that's freehold.
And then how much should the property be for someone to get a visa when they purchase? If someone is out of Dubai, how much is the limit?
Well, a while ago you asked me about who can buy.
Yes.
And yes, actually anyone can buy property in Dubai. In Dubai you don't need anything. You need just your passport and your payment. So if you make a payment for property, definitely you own it, even if you're out of the country, as an investment.
So someone in Uganda, Kenya or Tanzania, if you have your money and you want to invest in Dubai, Adam is telling us here, you can, as long as you have a valid passport and you have your money, you can get you a deal.
Definitely.
So you can get in touch with them.
Definitely. You can own a property here, you get your title deed, which is issued by the land department, the Dubai land department. You own that property until maybe you sell it or you pass it on to your kinship. So, as you were telling me that what is needed or for you to get a visa like that, there are a lot of regulations the government is putting on in place. One of the regulations is about the visa. That's part of incentive for investment. So when you buy a minimum of 1 million, that is something like $208,000 or $300,000. A minimum of that, a property worth that is enough for you to get a visa, a residence visa. Of course, you have to go through medical and other things.
But at least you have that visa.
But you'll get that visa. Now the government, you should have that property, and for 1 million, and it should not be on a payment plan. Like you should have fully paid it.
Okay.
So once you fully paid it, then you get the visa.
And it's renewed
visa,
after.
and it can be family. You can have with your
whole family.
your immediate family, like your wife and your kids. Can also have this visa.
Okay.
So depends also, and that is like 2 years. So if you have something up to 5 million, that's around 1.3 million dollars worth of investment in property. You can have like 5 years visa. It's renewable.
It's renewable, but still
for free. and then also there is a new rule where there is new rule for a 5-year visa, investment visa.
Yes, I've heard of that, and I wanted to also ask about that.
Yes.
Also, it's for investment.
Yes, if you are coming to buy a property and do investment in Dubai, you can have that visa, which is multi-entry. Because the visas we always have is single entry. You enter, once you move out, it expires. Even if you move out the next day, it expires. Now they are bringing a multi-entry. So once you get a multi-entry visa, which is a visa, you can come in and go out, investing. This is really beautiful to talk about. Yeah.
And if you...
So, sorry, as we move on, you asked me about the people who can buy. Like anyone, if you have money, you can buy a property in Dubai. It's one of the most safest cities in the world, and it's a secure investment. And the affordable, going back to affordable housing, the government is giving incentives, and anyone can buy on a payment plan of 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, but you have to pay a down payment.
About 20%, is it?
No, the down payment for developers can be like 5%, can be like 10%.
So they make it more affordable.
Of years, such that you don't go for loan and interest. And in UAE here, we have also Islamic loans. So you can
no interest.
Yes, there's no interest. So if you can buy a property through an Islamic loan, which is Mudaraban Musharaka, where you do the profit sharing, that I buy for you, and then once I buy for you, we can reap from it. Like it can be under the name of the bank, okay, and then you as well. So you take 50% of
you share the profit.
Yeah, you share the profit. But with that, you keep on paying the bank until you complete, then you can take it fully in your names.
And if you get money in between, before the end of the term, you can pay fully and close that.
Well, that's a really good thing. Before doing that, you could pay a percentage of an amount to the bank. If you like, it is like you're terminating a contract. You have a contract, right? Like you're terminating a contract
So
of 20 years,
there's
there's a penalty.
Okay.
But that penalty now has been removed.
So there's no more penalty if you get your money before the end of the.
Yes.
Okay. That's
So this is good for investors. That.
Then again, still on that,
Hmm.
must someone come to Dubai to buy, or they can just work with you online, on phone, by email, and close the deal?
Yes, they can do that. Okay, they can do that, but I advise them to come to the country. Okay, we can speak, we can communicate, share everything about the property, all the details, and you can pay the deposit. You can pay the deposit by signing a form and transferring money deposit of the property you bought. Okay, and book it. But with issues of signing, really transaction of transferring the property to your name, you need to be.
It's better someone to be.
It's a must. You need to be. If you cannot, then you should have a power of attorney. A power of attorney is a person whom you have given that power through a court of law to do transaction on your behalf. So that you need a power of attorney if you cannot manage to come to UAE, or you really need to come here by yourself.
And if I may ask, do you sell only in Dubai or other Emirates? You can do transactions? Because your license, I think, is only limited to Dubai.
Yeah, my license is limited to Dubai. We do only in Dubai, but of course with developers, we can ally with developers in other Emirates. Okay. And once you're interested in other Emirates, definitely we have stock for other Emirates. Okay. And we can get for you properties in Abu Dhabi or Sharjah. Okay? Yeah. But mostly Dubai, because this is where everything is.
So someone who's thinking about buying property, what do you advise them to buy for investment, like long-term rentals, or for future growth of the property, like value for? Because sometimes some properties grow in value after 10 years, after 5 years.
Yes.
What is the best strategy? Rental income or growth of the property?
First of all, actually, property is the best investment you can ever have.
Safe, yeah, one of the safest.
It's the best.
For you, it's the best.
Yes, it's the best. It's the best, safest. Everything good you talk about property. Why?
Tell me. I need to know that.
Appreciation.
People need to know that. Appreciation in value.
Property will always appreciate. Even if there is a tsunami, that land will come back.
If it doesn't break, maybe.
Yes, if it doesn't go away.
There's insurance. Most of them have
it's
insurance.
It's immovable, you know. It appreciates over time. And it is, you know, it has leverage. The property has leverage that it can easily bounce back. Even in a recess, the patients fall down. Yeah.
After 2 years.
And property is the only sensible investment.
Why are you saying only? There are many. There could be others, but anyway,
you know why I'm saying it's sensible? You know, it's the only investment which you can think, which you can buy, and you don't lose money easily.
At least, yeah. But
it makes sense.
Yeah, you don't lose everything. You cannot lose everything.
You cannot.
I get it.
Yeah. For example, I bought a property at 2 million 10 years ago, and I've been renting it at 10 million dirham, and I've been renting it at around every month I've been making something like 1 million out. Every year I've been making around 1 million. In 10 years, you will have recouped the principal of that amount. So
and that's taking off all the service charges and any repairs.
Yeah, you can talk about maybe 7 million dirham. I'm talking about on high
on average, the return on value will be on investment will be about 10 years. You're saying, on average.
Yes, on average. Yes, on average.
There are very few businesses that will return.
See, and you can sell it, no matter the price which will be on that time. You can sell it, and anything you sell it, once you have recouped your principal, it's a profit.
Yeah,
See, going to your question, the property, I advise all the viewers, all investors, all potential investors, that whichever way, first of all, you're investing in one of the most, property is something which appreciates, the most sensible investment. Whichever you do it, whether you're renting it to get income as an investment,
or selling it,
or you're buying it to resell it. By the way, the government now is working on reducing on the issue of reducing on what we call people hoard property. They buy now, speculation.
Yes, they wait for the market to go high. That's
no,
what I was
no,
thinking.
they buy now and they sell the next.
That's what I was thinking. I wanted to buy off plan,
yeah.
and then once it's completed, people get in, the price goes high, I sell.
Yeah, of course, that's a
strategy.
That's a good strategy. You know, when you buy a property which is being launched, the prices are very low.
Yes.
But once it keeps on being constructed,
people start getting in when it's
people
completed.
started buying, and they, in that building from the developer, you will not have like, at first, at launch, it's 100%. You know, it's 100% availability. But when it is almost handing over, you will have something like maybe 10% remaining. So the price will be so high.
So that gives me something
Yes.
interesting. So you go for launches, pick out the good properties,
Yes.
purchase them now. Once it's completed, you resell.
Properties timing.
Timing is
That's
important.
very important. You have to time. If it's launching, you time. And right now in Dubai, it's the best time to buy because the prices are low.
Prices are going down.
They are down. They are already down. They are climbing soon up. So if you wait, if you keep on waiting,
You may be too late.
you will regret the property which you could find at 900,000 now. In 2 years now, you will find it at 1.5 million.
So which are the hottest areas to buy for good price with the future earnings?
It depends. Dubai,
Roughly,
every place is hot. In Dubai, let me give you an example.
Let's look at hot but not very expensive, because if you tell me areas like downtown, it's a bit high end, people with big bank accounts.
Yes, yes.
Dubai Marina, Palm Jumeirah, it's big accounts.
Yes.
But which areas are for people with a bit of money, maybe with less than $1 million? Let's say less than $1 million.
Less than $1 million, I will advise people, actually, those areas are the ones which have the high return on investment.
Yes.
Because you buy cheaply and rent highly.
And you can easily find buyers.
You can get over 10% ROI annually, or 8%, above 8%. And you easily get people because more people here are affordable, like affordable housing.
The statistics came out this morning.
Yes.
I think more than 45% of the sales of property was under 1.5 million, I think.
Yes.
So you can see it's a big.
Because more now people who came here and are staying and are working, now they are able to buy.
People are thinking long term now. People
Yes.
come and they buy instead of paying rent.
Yes.
Just buy.
Why should you rent for 10 years? Why should you rent for 10 years? You're renting. Okay,
The same amount you pay on rent can buy an apartment in 10 years.
See.
So it's better to pay it at once.
Why not buy? Okay, and then after 10 years you want to leave the country, you can sell it. And who knows, that money can be very important to your own country. You can start up. It can be your retirement package. So the best areas, there are newer areas coming up. It's Jumeirah Village Cycle. We have now Nishama.
Shama is
Nishama Town Square. Okay.
Yes.
Now we have Dubai South also. This one will be the best area. It's, people who are investing right now will recoup in the future because it will have the biggest airport, one of the biggest in the world. It will have the biggest, actually, logistic city.
Because Expo 2020 is nearby there. There's
Yes.
Expo Mall. There's
Yes.
a lot of real estate coming
Sure,
up.
and now there's extension. You know, Dubai has one of the best public transports, one of the reliable public transport. One of
And the metro has gone up to Dubai. So.
Yes. Now the metro is reaching Dubai South.
So viewers, if you're thinking of buying, is the man and he can get you any place in Dubai.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like difficult customers in your work?
In real estate,
Yes.
you always work on difficult people.
Tell us one scenario without mentioning nationalities or names, a situation that was a bit challenging and how did you have to solve it?
Well, this situation happens mostly in the leasing sector, which I do also. In downtown leasing, you find out an apartment. I rented out an apartment and I promised the client that the landlord will do this work and this work. We'll do the painting
Before he comes in.
before he moves in. We'll bring the new washing machine because this is old, and he will do the cleaning. But once everything was done, the landlord was like, "No, I will not do painting. I painted just 2 months ago. I will not bring a washing machine. Let him buy the washing machine." And I'm telling you, he was very hard on me. He lied me. He did this. But you know, I had to bridge the gap. I had to speak to the landlord and say, "Listen, it's your apartment.
Find a neutral point for both.
Yeah, it's your apartment. When your client, we should have a good relationship at first because you're still going to stay together.
It's a long-term relationship.
It's a long-term relationship." So the landlord was like, okay, so could you help me? Because the landlord's out of the country in Bahrain.
They can't do everything.
Yeah, so the landlord was like, "Could you help me get for me a washing machine, please? I will pay. Get for me the invoice." So in real estate, I'm not supposed to do that.
But it's
additional
service.
relationships are very important in real estate. So I went on to Carrefour, got the invoice, sent the invoice.
Get the things in.
She sent the money. I bought the new machine. They delivered it because here they deliver directly, and they even install and check whether it's working. So they did that, and the other guy was very happy. Was like, "Adam, you're a man."
And that gives you more links.
Yes, yeah.
It's mainly word of mouth these days that works.
Yeah.
You make one client happy, he tells another, he tells another.
Sure, in real estate, dealing with clients, definitely you will find difficulty.
But do you have some situations when a client needs a property you don't have and you call someone from another real estate or another company and tell him, "I have this client, we can share something"?
Sure.
Does it happen?
Sure, a lot. 60% of my deals are with other agents. Perhaps they don't have the property, and I have, which their clients needs. In UAE, we have what we call agent-to-agent agreement. So the agency can make an agreement, and you deal with that client very well. The documentation is done, the client moves in, and the commission goes to both agents 50-50. You share the commission. It is very common, and it is what runs the real estate sector, because you cannot have everything.
True.
I can have in downtown. I specialize in downtown, and somebody from JLT doesn't know downtown and has a client who really wants only downtown. So with that, definitely I will be the best person to link up with. So this is very common.
Okay. And you talked of commissions, and I think sales and real estate, it's more of commissions. Commission is more important.
Yeah.
I remember one time in 2015, I was driving to work in the morning, and I heard a story of a teacher who left her job as a teacher and went to real estate.
Yeah.
She landed a deal. She sold a villa on Palm Jumeirah, 70 million dirhams.
Yeah.
And her commission was about 350,000, which is a lot of money for one deal.
Yeah.
Do those deals come often, or it's like one-off in a long time?
One-off in a long time. I would say that those deals, they come once in a while.
So how do you find someone with that much money? 700 million dirhams is not
70 million.
70 million dirhams.
Well, it's about connections, knowing people, and also luck, sheer luck.
Because that money, I felt like joining real estate, because it was too much for me to handle, to calculate. One day you're getting worth 10 years of salaries.
Sure.
It's something.
Sure, definitely it is. But real estate it needs patience. it's a business which really needs a lot of patience and not giving up. Even investors, it needs patience as an investor.
And follow up.
You need to be patient. It's not a lottery. It's not like you will buy it now and you will sell tomorrow very expensively. You're not doing smuggling business or drug business. You're dealing with property, something which appreciates in time.
It's physical, it's there.
Yes, so you have to be patient. So patience is very important, and in real estate commission, you can get sometimes a big deal, and you get way too much money, you know, and you can sometimes not have like that. So, but nevertheless, it's a very nice sector.
Okay.
It's one of the best sectors I've ever been in.
So now that we've had much about property, what about yourself? What do you do in your free time after, like on your day off? What do you do to just relax and be energized for the next week?
My weekend, especially Fridays. Fridays I'm off totally. I can receive calls from my clients, and I schedule always meetings on Saturdays. Saturday is a weekend, but it's one of the busiest days in my job. So on weekends I pray. I always go. I'm Muslim, so I go to mosque for Juma prayers, and then after there, usually I visit my friends, whom we come from the same village.
Yes, to connect. Yeah.
So
we have a connection and feel like home.
We always connect. I always go there. I visit them. We talk and always meet and we chat. They all sometimes come to me. So that's how we always go out. We can go for a desert safari, we can go to the beach. Sometimes we go to the global village. Now it's a time for global village. And we go and we enjoy the evening. So.
Have you learned some languages, or do you know some languages? Because clients come from every area. And I think this year they say the biggest buyers were from India, followed by Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and I think UK.
UK, yes.
So
and Canada.
Yes, and also Canada. So how do you manage with the different languages? Russians are buying. So do you speak some Russian, Arabic? Which languages have you learned?
Well, with languages,
you know, languages aren't easy for everyone.
Yeah, I know basic greetings, like now in Hindi, kaise, aap theek hai, acha, those things. Then in Arabic, definitely some basic, kaifa al, marhaba.
Just a few words.
Yes, few words.
But anyway, the good thing is most of the clients come speaking some English, at least.
Yes, it is surprisingly. Dubai is a metropolis with more than 200 nationalities. Imagine a place with more than 200 nationalities. You can find like the whole world is combined
like
here.
The capital city of the world.
Yes, it should be given by UNESCO maybe. And when we talk about languages, well, people know English. Most people know English. And if I get a client who speaks French, definitely I will deal with we are over 60 people here, agents here, consultants. So I can have a French speaking consultant deal with that client. They will easily deal with that client. Or if it's an Arab and doesn't speak any English, I will definitely forward that to an Arab speaking consultant. So that one will deal with that one much better than me.
But sometimes I get confused with these two segments.
Yes.
Some will say I'm a property agent, some will say I'm a property consultant. Is there a big difference, or it's just the titles that change?
Those are titles, but
there
is a
job
difference. Agent, broker.
Yes, broker.
It looks so...
Consultant.
Consultant looks more of professional.
Yes.
Because in reality we are brokers. In reality I am a broker. But we do consultancy. We do way more than brokerage. Like
you advise
all
the
the
client.
questions you have asked me is consultancy.
Yes.
All the questions you've been asking me and you've got answers, that is consultancy.
So you don't just ask the client to give you money, you give them some advice you may...
And after service, you give them advice. They come from a different country, they don't know the rules. Here you know the rules.
And even after 3 years, they can call you up and say, I need to do this. How do I go around it?
Yes, always. I always receive from clients calling me, even those who did not close with me and found an agent, not a consultant, and found an agent
They come back
who didn't give them right information. They called me, Adam, how can I do this? How can I? And even I didn't close a deal with them.
But you don't charge for that?
No.
You should charge for that service.
No. It's a free service.
It's a free service. I know you. Because
I wish I could charge.
if I'm going to offer my time, my experience, and my expertise, I think you deserve to be paid for that. That's my thinking, I can't say that, but I think that's my opinion.
But we don't. We give a free service. Relationships are very important.
So this program is mainly about inspiring, motivating people. If you had one word or two for people who are just coming to Dubai and they're not sure if they're in the right place, they don't know what to do, what advice do you give them to keep motivated and to be inspired?
To always work hard and smart. To always kick out negative energy. Always be positive. To always know their goal.
They should set a goal and stick to it.
Set a goal, stick to it. Okay, in the middle there could be some issues which can come up and delay that goal, but challenges there, here and there. So what you should know is patience and kick out negative energy, be positive, work hard and smart. These definitely, anybody coming to Dubai should know that Dubai is the right place. I came here with a lot of people telling me, you're going to suffer, what are you going to do in that country? It's a desert. But here I have water, I have everything.
Adam, thank you so much for your time and for all the information you've given us about the real property market in Dubai. If someone wants your service, can you give them your phone number or your email to contact you so that you can give them what they need?
Yes, my phone number is +971 547 574812. My email is adam@a1properties.ae.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants to know where to find property in Dubai and the right person is Adam. We shall have the email address and phone number in the description of the video, so you can contact him and he'll get you all the property you want.
And consultants also.
And also consultants.
Free of
it's
charge.
free. If you need to get more information that is not in the video, you can contact him. He can give you anything about property. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Shaban. It was a pleasure.